Fairhaven on ClassX and Kindred Sanction with Going Nowhere off the Upside Down album. CGS before that, Captain Suicide, The Way I Feel, and Let It Happen got us started off with Can't Close My Eyes from It Hurts But It's Worth It. Kind of an interesting title, isn't it? got the winners of the 2013 Batesville High School Battle of the Bands in studio with us, Regiment 115, and you guys go around and introduce yourself a little bit.
Hey, I'm Anthony Beck. I'm the vocalist. Rhythm guitarist. Like I said, Anthony Beck. Go to East Central High School. Yeah.
I'm Evan Zacharias. I play bass, and yeah.
Yeah, and he plays bass, that's all. I'm Nick Woolwine, and I'm the drummer for said band, Regiment 115.
I'm Chris Garlotti, and I play guitar.
There's an awesome guitarist out there, too.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of wondering how it went with you guys being in the Batesville High School Battle of the Band. The first thing that jumped out is you guys are from East Central.
Yeah, we played there last year, and we're just like, no, the show's a show, why not? We'll just go out there and beat all the hometown competition.
And did you guys come in second last year? Is that what it was?
We came in, we didn't place last year, and we weren't
okay.
We weren't even told a spot that we were, but we just assumed we were creeping toward placing, I guess.
By the way, we ain't even mad.
See, I thought Taryn had told me that you guys came in, you placed last year, but we had Minutemen on last year who won, and yeah. they were cool guys too. I didn't know if that's people that you knew from school.
I was not even upset that they won. They were really good.
I kind of expected them to win, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they were that good.
They were good. I mean, they really weren't our kind of music, but I mean, what they played, they just played with conviction, and it was just good.
You guys got a little more of an edge.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we like to rock, I guess.
I wouldn't say that, more like groove currently,
yeah.
Considering the set that's upcoming.
Well, okay.
Yeah. We just play what we like, I guess. And whatever sounds good.
Well, that's all you can do, man. You got to play what you like, otherwise you're not having fun doing it, and you might as well not be doing it, right?
I mean,
yeah, nothing's worse than being confined to one genre. It's like nice to have the freedom to move around.
Yeah, if you guys actually go to our Facebook page, Regiment 115, our genres are rock, metal, didgeridooism, and hardcore polka.
No psychedelic polka. That's Evan, liking Flea and all.
But, I mean, we're not really confined to anything. We like to play around with anything we can. I mean, if I could get a banjo,
That's the name of a country song. If I could get a banjo.
Oh, really?
You realize that, right?
I'm not a
no, I'm just saying that. Don't believe everything everybody tells you.
Okay. All right.
We're going to take a quick break here, coming up on 7:20, and when we come back, we'll come back here in about 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll talk more with is it Regiment 115. I said 115,
yeah.
so you got to correct me when I say that.
We're going to have to start putting dashes in between the numbers so everyone reads it right.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we'll be back with you guys here in just a couple minutes, so stick around. ClassX and Kindred Sanction with Auto Magic off of Black Sunday with I'm Only 21 mixtapes. I Accept That, The Right Regrets from Northern Ohio, I think up to the Toledo area, Battle Scars, Last Troubadour from right here in Cincinnati, and as well as Standstill had Falling For You to get us started off. And once again, Regiment 115 back in studio.
Yeah, we're back.
I got it right this time, so you put the hyphens in it when you handed it to me, so I got it right.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Now, you guys won the Batesville Battle of the Bands this year, and you have competed before. The other bands that were in with you this year, do you guys know them?
We knew one of them, one of our friends from school, Jay Budd. He played as a drummer in their band, and he kind of ditched them right before they signed up for that, actually, so they had to find a new drummer for it. And I mean, I don't know.
Just a little drama, right?
Yeah, he said it was just too much, just left.
It's not a competition without a little drama, man.
Oh, hell, no.
We want to mention some of the other bands that were in it, too. Home for Vacation.
Yeah, that was them. That was them.
Say Evan Prunty, or Prunty, do you know him? Okay.
I don't know. I only know Christian Meeks.
So I apologize for getting his name wrong, but...
Yeah.
Stanley Fryman and Peter Heil, those guys are from Batesville, and Christian Meeks is from East Central, right?
I know Christian Meeks. I Been in a couple classes with him.
He's not Logan's brother or something?
I don't know.
Jonas Bones was Lane Kershoff, Jake Roper, Seth Parker, and all those guys are from Batesville.
They were really
Cool
good,
guys.
yeah. They were really cool guys.
Yeah. Blade Kane and Brandon Brill, they were doing the acoustic duet, right?
Yeah, I really didn't know who they were. They were from Greensburg or something like that, so... no.
Third party.
Yeah. Third party, they were there.
So do you guys get bragging rights if you win from a different school? You know, do you guys get this?
I feel like it'd be kind of pointless to brag where no one, pays attention to it, because nothing was even aired for it at our school until we, did something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only people that congratulated us on it were our friends that we told we were competing.
Yeah.
They apparently were going to tell our school about it, but our principal refused to put it on announcements or anything. I mean, I guess it's not really a big deal, but hey, we beat people on home turf. I don't really care. So.
Well, you guys had some original stuff lined up for us. You wanted to do a track right now, right?
Yeah, I guess we can do one more. One right here.
One more. Come on, you do the first one. You're not leaving yet, man. It ain't time.
Nah, dude.
Travelers, dude. Come on.
Well, this one's one we kind of threw together a little while back, I guess. It's called Time Goes By. Just start it off, Nick.
I refuse.
Oh, how time goes by. All the days gone and I'm still dreaming about the blurry skies and my bloodshot eyes. Oh, how time goes by, yeah. Oh, how time goes by. And I don't care. Why do I try when the weight of the world is falling right before my eyes and the people cry? Why do good men die? Why do good men die? And I don't care. And I don't And it's time to die. But it's done and the place is slowing and the people cry right before my eyes as I say goodbye, yeah, as I say goodbye. And I don't care. And I don't care. And I don't care. Free bird! Yeah.
There you you go. Good job, man.
There was a little hiccup in there, but whatever.
Well, that's a big difference between what you guys were playing Saturday night out there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little bit softer, a little bit
Yeah, you
softer.
can't
in there.
exactly jam in, I don't know.
So
So for the competition, you guys are playing what, Foo Fighters, Nirvana, Collective Soul.
yeah, we're playing some a little bit heavier stuff and played a little Jet at the end. So, I guess like to switch it up, be a little quieter, mellow. We call it beach music, but
I think before you mentioned something about didgeridoo, right?
oh yeah, geez. I wish I could buy a didgeridoo. Might go out and spend some of that prize money on a $30 didgeridoo.
It's a little removed from polka, though. I'd have to say that.
Didgeridoo.
So where do your backgrounds come from?
I don't know. I'm just a rural kid that lived in Bright, raised on rock and roll and picked up a guitar wanting to be a rock star. So, I don't know. I just kind of grew from there.
No high aspirations, just a rock star, right?
Yeah, just a rock star.
Nothing short.
Okay, what about you?
Similar thing, just, out of nowhere in the Midwest, and ever since I was little, I wanted to play drums, and I thought it'd be cool. So when I was 10, I got a drum set, and I've been failing away ever since.
I take it you like bacon, right?
Oh, yeah,
Come on, you're not that bad. Come on.
He's got his bacon strip shirt on, but everybody loves bacon anyway, so
Yeah.
Everyone loves bacon.
you got to pick on the drummer at least a few times while he's here.
Yeah.
What about you guys, Chris?
Oh, well, I started when I was 11. Kind of picked up my first guitar at a pawn shop. Just,
I say there's a whole story behind that. That sounds like a song, man.
yeah, it's pretty cliche.
Aren't we all?
Yeah,
You didn't buy it at a 5 and dime, so you're not Bryan Adams. So,
no.
so is this the kind of music you enjoy playing? I mean, typically you like writing your own stuff.
Yeah, I like all kinds, just whatever sounds good.
Yeah.
Is what I go for.
Seems like you guys are into all different genres of music as well, so you're not really limited to just hard rock or.
Nah, we like to move around, I think.
Okay.
Anyway, I mean,
I wanted to be a musician ever since I was little. My parents raised me listening to Rush and the Eagles, which was a really interesting combination. But I moved down here, didn't know how to play an instrument. A couple years ago, was like, might as well learn. I listened to Rush, always admired Geddy Lee, so I got a bass and then met these guys, and yeah, things went from there.
See, when you're a bass player, you have that option too, man. Somebody's always wanting a bass player.
Yep.
yeah.
They can pick on you all they want. Do the guitar players pick on you in this band?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a constant thing.
Is it kind of like the get a real guitar? It's only got 4 strings on it.
if it's that.
No, it's more
We just make fun of each other for no reason, just because we can.
Yeah, we are always saying something about someone else in the band.
Definitely.
we always note when we can actually hear his bass and say it's really abnormal for anyone to hear bass.
See, it's kind of friendly stuff like that keeps everybody going, keeps it kind of loose, right?
Doesn't
Yeah.
It's not always friendly.
Never too malicious, though. It's always
Now,
just-
you said you grew up on Rush and the Eagles. What about the rest of you guys?
Hard rock, Black Sabbath, Guns N' Roses, Led Zeppelin.
Again, what your parents listened to, or is that what you just found that you discovered?
kind of. Yeah, but I still am a hard rocker. That's what I like.
I mean, go ahead, Nick.
Yeah,
it's all you, bro. It's all you.
Alright, I'll step in here and act like I'm relevant. Alright, well, I grew up listening to anything 80s, from Cinderella to, Van Halen, just everything.
That's not the movie either.
For you oblivious guys out there. Yeah, and then I listened to a lot of Metallica too, and funny enough, the people that have inspired me the most when it comes to drums have been Joey Jordison from Slipknot and the drummer for Tool. So, who'd have thunk?
They're pretty strong, though, man. I mean,
They're cool dudes.
now you like big hair and 80s music, but you're not into the big hair
not
drummers,
stuck
which are
with- Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Okay.
boring.
got boring. Give me a break.
No, I started listening to, when I was little in the car, AC/DC, whatever radio had playing. And then as I got older, I guess I just started hanging out with more people and just got more groups. Like one of my favorite bands is now the Beatles, which is really not.
That uncommon.
Yeah, I mean, it's a known band. I go from that to Avenged Sevenfold easy, and then I listen to Tool every now and again.
When I force him.
Yeah, when Nick forces me. I really didn't like Tool very much when I started listening to a lot of music, and then he shoved it down my throat.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
more like it.
so it just kind of happened from there, and just started listening to more and more different stuff.
Tool is an acquired taste anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
Somewhat.
So when he first started off, he said radio, whatever radio had. I thought you said whatever Radiohead.
Head.
And I was going to turn your microphone off at that point.
No, I'm not. I'm not a Radiohead fan.
I could deal with you guys talking about Dave Grohl the other night on stage and about how much you're into him and everything, but no, we don't do Radiohead.
Well, I don't do Radiohead either.
No comment. I like being here.
I might like Creep because I heard it on Rock Band, but that's about where it is.
And there
it
goes
ends.
the mic.
Now, is that something that you guys do? I mean, obviously you guys play real instruments. Are you guys in? Did you get into Rock Band when it came out and everything as well? And
I never liked it.
no,
Nick plays
Guitar
Guitar
Hero
Hero
all
better than our
day,
actual
every
guitar
day.
players.
I didn't really care for the 5 buttons.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I'm good at it. That's why I'd be able to play AC/DC on real guitar.
It's so simple. It's hard, actually. I guess it's just so stupid simple.
it can help build up dexterity, I suppose, as far as hand-to-eye coordination and everything. But
Yeah.
what's cool about it is it introduces you guys to a lot of different types of bands you might not have ever heard of before, too.
Yeah, that's
that's-
where I got a lot of my stuff from, like Cult of Personality. Like I got into them for a while, and yeah, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero did a lot for me.
Yeah, I didn't.
Wasn't Guitar Hero 3 basically your iPod for like a year?
Yeah, actually, Guitar Hero 3 was my iPod for a while, and I don't know. I didn't. Now that I look back on it, it's not really anything I'd listen to much anymore. But I like to go back to it every now and again, I guess.
But you guys being into Rush and playing into Sabbath and all that, you knew all the bands that they were learning about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part. There have been some thrown at me. Sometimes I'm just like, wait, what?
But that's the kind of the fun. You can always pick up something different from those kind of bands as well.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
always kind of interesting to hear something new.
Yeah. Get your skills up. Play something different.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Fiery Furnaces.
Let's not talk about that.
Fiery Furnaces.
Yeah.
That's a really indie band. Not many people I know have ever heard of it. Most people I know that have heard it. Star. Yes, because I'm such a hipster.
I can see your glasses from here.
But most people I know either really like their music or they just hate it.
Hey.
Yeah, he's on the hate end of that spectrum.
But see, where do you guys get out playing and stuff? I mean, you've seen some. Hipster is big in Cincinnati, so you can't tease him too much about that.
I don't
Oh, we can tease him as much as we want. He's the bassist.
It's okay, I'm here for you, man. We're both ignored. Drummer speaking.
Yeah, I started to say the drummer has no room to talk when it comes to making fun of the bass player.
Yep.
Except for when the bass player's not around, then you can do it. All right, we'll come back in just a couple minutes, and we'll hear another track coming up here after the top of the hour from Regiment 115. And out of what town are you guys from? We say East Central, but come on, you got to be from somewhere.
Well, we're all from different little towns out in Lawrenceburg, but I guess we're like stationed in St. Leon and
Mostly, yeah.
Guilford-ish area. But I came from Bright, and
Ew.
Yeah, that's where I am.
Yeah.
I'm from Hidden Valley, and Nick's from the middle of nowhere.
Pretty much. Scenic nowhere, Indiana.
Farm country kid, that's okay, man.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't bug people with drums, though.
Yeah, you can play loud as
Yeah.
you want.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good thing and a bad thing, right?
right.
All right, when we come back, we'll talk more with Regiment 115. And until then, I'd like to remind everybody that the Lupus Foundation of America Ohio chapter will host its annual Walk to End Lupus Now. The event is in Cincinnati on Saturday, May 11th. It's just a week from this Saturday at Fountain Square. Registration for the walk is open online at lupusgreaterohio.org. Participants can also create a personal fundraising page on the website and raise money to recruit new team members. And that's going to do it. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll hear more from Regiment 115. Got the new Busy from Middlesboro, Kentucky on the way next on Class X and Kindred Sanction. No. West Ghost, the name of the band, Chorus of the Wolves, off of their latest release, If We Have To. They state it rather bluntly. If we have to, we're going to play a chorus of Wolves. But cool song there. I like that one a lot. Got some new stuff from them, and looking forward to more on the way. Mr. Wilson got us started off as he does every week with Kindred Sanction here on Class X. Like I said, nothing but local, regional, and independent music from all different areas. You guys are learning some new stuff, aren't you?
Yeah.
You haven't heard some of this before.
No, I haven't heard most of this.
Right. But it's good. You can admit it.
Well,
So far, yeah.
yeah, there's really not much. There's not many stations that play local stuff. So
No. And what'd you say again?
St. Leon.
No, what'd you say
Oh,
again?
sorry.
No, I was wanting you to say that again. I like the way you said that.
I said not a lot of stations play any local music at all. So, I mean,
Okay, I recorded it at that time, so I can
Okay.
play that back later and make myself feel better.
okay, okay.
Here, you catch this. You are the 1%. Go you. Woo.
So we're back in studio with Regiment 115. Nick Woolwine, Chris
Yeah.
Garlotti. Am I going to get that right? All right, Anthony Back and Evan.
Zacharias.
Okay, I thought I had it right, but I wasn't going to screw your name up on the air.
In private.
It's bad enough that they pick on you for being the bass player. We don't want to get your name on the wrong air. The name on the air wrong anyway.
You should hear like the various pronunciations that I've heard used by substitute teachers at my school.
Weren't you Evan Zacharias? For
Zacharias. Yes, Zacharias was my favorite.
One teacher who pronounced it like just really weird. I don't remember what they have. I think there was like
Zakilda?
a U in it or something.
I've heard Zacharias before. I've heard that one.
You guys just can't read.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's good. It's good.
You guys
fine.
get a hard time in school too, or does everybody know you're musicians?
I don't know.
I would
friends
figure,
do.
but apparently not.
Yeah.
Around
I had a
school,
couple
we
people that were surprised, actually.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
there were a lot of people I know that were surprised.
Was that Saturday night and people were like, "Hey, wait a minute, is that?"
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, all the people that heard about it, because, you know.
yeah. And I mean, I post on Facebook, hey, we won the Battle of the Bands, and they're like, oh, well, I didn't even know you played music. Well, I don't know. I've been playing since I was in 8th grade in some kind of band, so.
With me.
Before we go a lot farther, I wanted to thank Taryn too for putting that on this week because that was a good show out there.
It was a
and
good show.
Give everybody a good chance to play in front of it was a pretty good crowd, about 150 people.
It was a good crowd for how
Well,
few
yeah,
music.
only- yeah, there
Yeah,
were a
how
few
few
bands there, not
musicians were there. I mean, there were supposed to be more, but they bailed. So, what are you gonna do?
Well, that was just more for you then, right?
Oh
Pretty
yeah,
much, yeah.
I mean, more people to cheer my name. I'm cool.
Front man, what you gonna do?
Yeah, he's kind of already getting the front man.
Got a needle.
Hey, I won't
Let the
stigma
air
there.
out of his head.
I won't turn into Axel. That's all I gotta care about.
Yeah.
Well, no, because you guys were on time this week. You guys started on time. Everything went well. Chris
I don't know.
didn't have to push you off stage or anything like that. So, you ever have to do anything like that? You got to keep the singer in check.
No.
No, I normally keep him in check.
Just getting there on
Just
time.
gotta.
Well, you're not controlling him on stage.
I'm not
though.
controlling
I mean, you just
him.
kind of get out of the way.
I just keep him in line.
Do my
Just
thing.
keep him
Keep
with
him
us.
from setting his guitar on fire at the end of a song.
Gotta keep a
Chris,
fire
you don't
extinguisher.
have $5,000, per guitar. Well, you don't have cash set aside for it.
Yeah, I heard a few people. Who's the dude with the gold top?
Me.
That's him.
Oh, I know. I was going to say. I was hearing people say, "Who's the dude with the gold top?" Because it was just,
Yeah, that was Chris.
they actually had to turn you down in the soundboard.
Yeah.
And then apparently I wasn't loud enough.
He likes to jam a lot.
Yeah.
He actually I don't know what song it was. He actually hit his finger on a string, ripped it open,
bleeding.
started bleeding all over his guitar. And some girls in the audience were like, "Oh, is that blood?" And he's just like,
oh,
"Nah, he just keeps playing."
I think we still have pictures of
we
your
need to post
guitar
pictures
with
of
blood
that.
on them, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
We need to
pretty
post that on
gruesome.
Facebook.
yeah, we should put that on the internet.
Nice.
I started saying that it kind of just adds to the legend just a little bit, man. You put stuff out like that.
Yeah.
Next time you get somebody to focus in, take a picture, or stick your hand, in, well, depending on what finger it was,
Yeah.
show it to the crowd. We were finding like broken pics laying all over the stage, and you guys were done.
Really?
I think you broke yours.
I
too.
broke mine. I threw it out in the crowd. I was like, I don't need this.
Bullet chews through freaking picks like none other. Scary.
I do break picks a lot. And it's
Weird.
It's
really
not
Still don't
natural.
know how
We'll
you
play
do
like 2
that.
songs and literally the pick will be bent down and freaking torn apart.
I think I've spent $10 easy a year on picks, which I mean picks are pretty cheap, so it's
Yeah, how much dime, quarter each?
something like that.
3 for $1.
So you guys are still working on some new songs, right? And,
Yeah, we're hoping to have an EP or something like that out soon.
Okay.
Hopefully, maybe by summer, beginning or maybe the end of summer. I don't know. It all just depends on when we're available. I mean, I know he's going
Everywhere.
He's going on
Everywhere. National Lampoon Family Vacation. That's the only way I can put it.
So how does that process work when you guys sit down to somebody come up with a riff or come up with some lyrics and you try to set it?
Generally, he'll come up with lyrics on his own.
I normally will play. It's either I play a riff and I write to it, or Chris comes in with
We groove something and get.
and then I'll just sit there like the last song we played. It was a riff that Chris wrote, and all I did was I put it on Audacity and put it on loop and just listened to it and listened to it and listened to it until something came to mind. So, I mean,
And Evan, they don't just sit there and go, "Oh, we'll be done," and then you can come in, right? They don't treat you like that.
Yeah, I usually play along. Sometimes I get dirty looks from Anthony or Chris because they don't like how it goes with the music.
No. You can't play 7/4 and meet up every 28 beats. It doesn't work like that.
you will play goofy stuff though.
It's the drummer trying to talk technical. Come on.
It's because I sort of know what I'm talking about. Go me.
He thinks he knows what he's talking
As
about.
long as I can fake intelligence, it's cool.
Yeah, as long as you can fake it and pull it off, you're doing well, man.
That's what music is.
But you, Chris, I mean, you're not getting in on this, man.
I'm just kind of taking it all in.
Yeah, he's more of a.
He's still back.
and
He's
chill.
still back at Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't think he realizes
Still trying to.
Yeah.
anything's happened. It really doesn't feel like terribly much has moved, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it has hit me yet that we won. I mean, just kind of here.
So you already did you go back to school today or yesterday and
Yeah.
tell everybody else, hey, check it out.
Yeah. we were like,
much.
oh yeah, we won the Battle of the Bands, and people were like, oh my gosh, did you win anything? And it's like, oh yeah, we won a little bit, and it's
I want a car. You should have been there.
Yeah, can we get a Porsche?
Dude, we took everybody for a ride that night and we had a great time.
Dude, I sold it. You can't even ride it anymore.
No, we gave it to the drummer and the bass player. And they trashed it. Took a sledgehammer to it. It was a cool rock and roll moment. You should have been there.
Yeah. So brutal.
So have you guys had that rock and roll moment yet when you guys are playing something just totally unreal happen that you can't believe, or something that really shouldn't be told to other people, but you can tell it anyway?
No.
Like the time my pants flew off and attacked somebody in the crowd. Came to life. That was scary.
That was during In Bloom the other night, wasn't
I
it?
believe so. He's the one with pants on his face.
Yeah,
was scary.
That
It
is
was-
actually in the lyrics, I believe, too.
It's somewhere in there. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. We have a really awesome band moment where everything just pulls together. It sounds amazing, and you're just like, well, no one's gonna hear that again.
You guys have plans to play out anywhere? You've been talking to any people about doing stuff in your area or anything?
Well, since we got the Battle of the Bands, we won the Battle of the Bands. We've talked to a couple people. I know Sun and Fireman's Festival's looking at us to possibly open for that, and we might do that. I know he's talked to some people. Chris has talked to some people about a couple places out in Cincinnati,
Oh yeah.
and that's. I guess that's all. He's always got.
But you've been around a little bit, Chris. So you got some guys that you can call, or some network. You've done some networking before, right?
Yeah.
So you got a few contacts here and there. And got the in.
Yeah.
Of course, this is the first we hear of most of this.
Yeah, he doesn't tell us much. He's
He
just
doesn't
like,
tell us anything. He's just like, every once in a while he'll just be like, oh yeah, I know this person. We're like, why does this never get brought up?
My dad just happens to know Ted Nugent. No biggie. Throw that out there.
yeah.
It just wasn't pertinent at the time, was it?
Yeah.
He was telling us on the car ride up, and he's like, "Oh, no, there's this place you can go, and you can play with people like Red Jumpsuit Apparatus and stuff like that." And I'm like, "Why don't you tell us this stuff before?"
I thought it was common knowledge.
I mean,
Never assume anything, Chris.
So you got to remember that typically, like, the lead guitar player is the quiet type who just lets loose on stage. They don't have to say anything because
Word
of
to note ratio of 1 to 3,000.
it seriously is. He doesn't talk much. He just
Now that you know, you're going to have to ask him more often. You'll tell him if they ask, won't you?
Yeah.
With one-word responses.
Absolutely, because that's the best radio right there.
that's all he's given so far. So. There you go.
You prefer to let your music talk, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
That's the way it is?
Yeah.
You need to pick up your guitar now, please, so we can finish this sentence. It's just fun to give him a hard time.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't care.
He doesn't care, but you can't make fun of him all the time because you got a bassist sitting right there.
Yeah. Much easier pickings.
I think the bassist is the smart one, so you have to watch out for him. Not to call you guys dumb. I think the
throw that out
bassist
there.
is the smart one, so we'll have to watch out for him. And that makes him dangerous if he's smart. So
Don't make him feel good.
Well, you guys said you had another original coming up, so we'll do it here in about 5 more minutes.
All right, that's cool.
And we'll give some shout outs to some people or something like that as well, if anybody you want to hit up.
All right.
More with Regiment 115. Up next, it's the Veins from Hamilton, Ohio. I'm sorry. A Portrait of My Mother in a Broken Frame. That sounds interesting. Doesn't it? Troubled childhood from those guys.
ClassX Rock News every weekday.
ClassX and Kindred Sanction with Cinema Sleep, the name of the tune, Take Me Home. Before that, Life Goes On off Reflections, the band formerly known as Lust and Violence, now known as Chasing Abigail. They got a show coming up at Bogart's here, not too far off, with Falling in Reverse, the headliner on that bill. So you might want to follow up Chasing Abigail. Make your Facebook notes and change your bookmarks from Lust and Violence to Chasing Abigail. The Veins got us started off. See, it's still kind of a cool name of a song. A Portrait of My Mother in a Broken Frame.
Such trouble as a child.
Absolutely, man. So you got to think of something profound like that when you come up with song names. What's the most disturbing thing you can think of and then write about it?
I remember when me and my friend Nathan and Nick were looking up band names. We found Witty Potato in the Thing. That's a good one. That's a good one. Euphoria of Lumber.
That's what I was going to ask, where Regiment 115 came from, the name of the band.
I don't even want to do it. So yeah.
Sound
Video
intelligent with it. Okay. In World War II, supposedly, what had happened was the Nazis were trying to invent a teleporter, and what they had used to do that is element 115 on Impentium. And that's, using history to back it up, and not something every teenager in their basement right now is wigging out about.
You've been watching the History Channel, haven't you? On weekends.
Nah, he's been playing Call of Duty.
I thought I saw that episode on History Explained a while back.
Yeah,
so
and Wunderwaffe and everything, and
absolutely.
Die Glock and all that crap.
I was going to say the Bell, but you came out with the original
got the
name.
real
so.
name.
Yeah.
We're legitimate on here.
Fake German.
Yeah.
We know what we're talking about.
He's legit. You didn't know what he was talking about, did you?
Oh, I know exactly what he's talking about.
He can play along.
Let's say Nick. Now, when the drummer is, I was going to say before that it was the bass player. When the bass player and when the rhythm section is coming across as the brains of the band, you need to step it up, man.
Come on, man.
All I gotta do is step out in the front and look pretty. That's the job description.
No, that's Chris. That's Chris. 5 o'clock shadow. And what the hell is it?
Chris, do you have any response for that?
No.
See, Chris is smart. He just stays quiet over here. He's like, dude, we're gonna play soon, so I don't have to say anything. He's gonna let Anthony come over here and stick his foot in his mouth. All right.
Yeah. Just crawl over there.
Well, the other night you played an original tune on stage.
Yeah, we played a song called Traveling Man, which I actually wrote 2 years ago on New Year's Eve because I was really bored. It was a boring night, so I was stuck at home and I was like, playing around with my guitar, and the lyrics actually were really bad when I first wrote it, so I actually had to revise it a lot.
You mean rewrite?
Pretty much rewrite it. I just kept the music, actually.
So at that point you were a non-traveling man and you had nothing to do but write songs on your guitar.
Yes. It was really ironic because I'm singing about going out and traveling and being a musician, and I'm sitting at home doing nothing but...
We've traveled out to Batesville.
We've traveled to Batesville, and here we are out
Hamilton.
Tri-County-ish way.
You see, just like back home, you're kind of in the middle of nowhere just a little bit, right?
Yeah, right.
That's the way we like it. See, when you're out, when you're living in the middle of nowhere, it kind of gives you a chance to sit back with your instrument and get to know it a little bit better and play a lot and write a lot of stuff. Now, Chris, are you kind of like, you surprise them with all the contacts and the knowledge you had? You do the same thing with music. You sit there and you write stuff, and then it comes out in practice and go, where was that?
Yeah, pretty much, actually.
Yeah,
I couldn't be more
that
accurate.
happens quite a bit from you.
I mean, we'll be in the middle of practicing a song that we'll have for a set coming up, or
And he'll be like, "Hey, check this out."
He'll
And
be
he'll
like-
start shredding like none other, and it's like, what?
he's like, we're just like, where did that come from? He's like, oh, I played it on the spot, and I'm like, dude, what?
Write that down, record it. You got it running through your Audacity. Go ahead and mark it down, right?
Loop
Yeah.
and loop and loop.
Ching-ching. Another song.
Well, you want to start into traveling, man, and give us a little sampling of
Yeah.
what you guys have?
Yeah, I guess we could. You guys all ready?
Yeah.
Long ago, I left this place with a dream. I'll be a star one day, no matter how hard it seems. I packed my bags and hit the open road. I played my heart out and bled from every note. That's how it goes in the life of a traveling man. On the way, I met the troubles of the road. I never knew that all these people could leave me so cold. But on I go, walking down that line. And I won't quit until I finally get what's mine. That's how it goes in the life of a traveling man. By and by, I made my way to fame. It wasn't easy just to get out and make a name. We made it here through all sorts of extremes. But now it seems we finally met that dream. That's how it goes in the life. That's how it goes in the life. That's how it goes in the life of a traveling man. Fade off into complete black.
It sounded good, man.
It was okay.
No, it sounded good. I actually like that version better than I did the other night when you guys were playing it live on, plugged in. I like the acoustic a little bit better.
Really?
Welcome to the club. Yeah. Little bit of a break for me.
Yeah.
A little break for you.
Yeah.
Drummers don't get breaked. You can't talk about that.
I know. It's not fun.
You're acting like your job's too hard.
Yeah, I only move every part of my body. When you get to stand there, move your arms, and just flap your gums.
Hey, I have to make my face look pretty too.
Pretty difficult, I would imagine.
It actually really is. It really is.
Well, I wanted to congratulate you guys again for taking top honors this year, man. So do you get to go? Are you guys graduating this year? Or you get one more year to go back and.
We're juniors, except for Chris, who's already out.
College, community.
Yeah.
Made it out of high school,
He's out of the big house.
out of jail.
So it's pretty much open. Is it criteria just some members have to be in school, or how does that work?
It's supposed to be half members are supposed to be in high school, and 3 out of 4 is more than half, so I can math that well.
Yeah, he can math very well.
That's why I want to see you guys are going to try to go back next year and defend it again, or just
Yeah, we'll try to go back again. And hopefully more people show up, more bands show up, so we can hear more local stuff, people around our area. I mean, I don't really know of many people in a band except I know there's a band called Empty Box that I really like, and I would urge you guys to look them up and listen to what they got. So that's really the only band I know around here.
So if people want to check out Regiment 115, where is the easiest place to do that?
YouTube.com/Regiment115. No space, just, yeah.
Or you can go to Facebook. We'll try to post as much up there, and just type in Regiment 115 in Facebook, your search bar, and it should be the only music band person that comes up.
Yeah, it's the only one that comes up. No one has to worry about that. So you definitely got it covered.
Awesome.
So make sure you tell all your friends about it too, man. Go out there and tell everybody you can. Check out our website, our Facebook page.
No, we're trying. Get as many people up there as we can, get as many gig opportunities as we can, play as much as we can.
Absolutely. So if people are out there, like you mentioned, what was it, the Sunman
Fireman's Festival.
Fireman's Fest. So hit them up, make sure you
we'll
mention it to them again. Hey, you guys asked us to play, didn't you?
And then whatever Chris has got in that little brain of his.
A lot that you guys
Don't know about it. You need to start spilling, bro.
If you ask him, he will tell you. Just ask him.
All right.
What do we ask? What's the secret to the universe?
He probably.
42.
Yes.
I'll watch that movie.
Evan knows. He's got it, man.
Well, he's the smart one.
Air parentheses, quotations right there. Somebody slap me.
Yeah, it's hard to see. The webcam isn't working, so
Yeah.
we don't have one anyway. It's okay.
It's really hard to see these radio waves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So do you guys want to give any shout-outs to anybody, before you get out of here or before you head back towards...
I mean, like I said, just shout out to everyone saying look up us and look up Empty Box. Empty Box is really good, and I'd say they rival us pretty well.
Pretty much.
I mean, we played with them a couple times at a barn party thing, and cold, very cold. Playing in 20-degree weather is not fun.
That's never fun. Fingers don't work.
No,
Strings hurt.
Fingers don't work. I'm surprised his finger didn't bleed that time. But yeah, just look up them, look up us, and it's really all I got.
Evan, Chris, anybody?
No.
You don't thank anybody.
Nope.
I thank my dad for getting me into Rush and the Eagles, and
Yeah, I do sort of owe him that much at least.
Well, if we're gonna go with the parent
Thank
card,
my dad for getting me into Neil Peart. Yeah.
if we're gonna go with that card, I guess I gotta thank my mom for actually getting me into rock music, and my dad kind of helped, but he was more oriented toward the countryside, and I like to stay away from that.
so you learned how to play an acoustic because of that.
Yeah, I guess.
You just don't tell your friends.
I don't really like country that much. I can listen to the old stuff, but I'm not really into listening to my girlfriend left me and I like to drink beer.
And
Not
I
yet.
have to
Give
shoot my
yourself
dog.
give yourself a few years, man. You'll think about that again. Well, I want to thank you guys again for coming out here, and congratulations once again, man.
Well, thanks for having us on, dude.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
No problem. So you win next year, you come back again.
That'd be nice.
That's the way it
Sure,
works.
yeah.
You guys took it from the Minutemen. They were here last year, and I don't. This probably isn't the first time we'll see you out here again. Before next year. So
Yeah.
get some more songs and
Try to come out and get more acoustic stuff, and hopefully come out and see you guys again.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll get you. We got a few other younger bands that are looking to come out. So looking forward to getting the youth movement out there and keep everybody interested in local music and starting at the
base
best
level.
level. Not the base level. You guys are moving up now. Come on.
Yeah, we're the next thing.
Don't
up
sell
from
yourself short yet. So
Yeah. There's the key there.
not till you failed a few times, then you don't worry about it, right?
Okay.
It'll happen, won't it? They have to get used to that. That's the way it works.
Chris knows this almighty
all that
knowledge,
wisdom.
all that knowledge that he refuses to share.
Well, again, the name is Regiment 115.
115.
Nick, Chris, Evan, and Anthony. Appreciate you guys coming out, man.
Yeah,
All
man.
right,
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No problem. And as we were talking to the background folk here, since we're over in Hoosierland anyway, we'll throw in a band that kind of got it started as far as me and local music around here anyway.